This week, we're going to try to do a whitetail and hog combo hunt. Tomorrow is opening day of rifle season here in Texas. I'm trying not to talk too loud because it's only about 500 or 600 yards from where I'm going to be hunting this evening. I don't know what kind of whitetail we're going to do, what kind of luck we're going to have, because the hogs are so stinking thick. About 200 yards behind me here, a few weeks ago, I saw a shooter buck. And like I said, 500 or 600 yards that way is a food plot and a feeder and a box stand. And I got pictures of a really nice 10-point. He's a shooter in my book. So today, like I said, the day before season, and we have hogs every stinking where. I am going to attempt to show y'all some pictures here of two big boars. I've even got pictures of some of them together. Let's see what we can do with this here. Look at that bad boy. That's the one I want right there. We're going to see how that works out. And this is a big black one. Two completely different hogs. It's bad looking dudes, man. We're going to get out here and get settled in just a minute. They've been coming in a little after 6 o'clock, between 6 and 6:30. Right now it's almost 5. So we got plenty of time. I've already got the tripod set up. We'll slip in there and see what happens. If one of them comes in, I'm going to try to put a 30-06 bullet in his heart. If it gets dark before they come in, I got something for that too. I got my night sight equipment from my sponsors at Night Sight. Infrared, man, it's awesome stuff. I shot about it was actually 265 pounds what it weighed. Somewhere around 300 yards. It's hard to guess it at night, but I know where I was supposed to hit it, 250 or so, and I shot low, so I'm gonna guess 300, but they work, man. Absolutely no light. It does not cast any light whatsoever. Hopefully we'll get to show y'all that this week. We had a little cold front come in last night. It's raining. It's pretty cold now. It's supposed to clear up. Sun's gonna come out a little bit later, and the rain's supposed to leave, so I'm assuming the wind's probably going to get up for a while and blow it out of here. And like I said, the temperature's supposed to warm up. So what I've got here, I've got several little scoops of this corn. Right there is the game camera. I've got it open right now. Right over here, you can see it, is the feeder on this little food plot right here. And the box stand is right up there in the bushes yonder. I don't know how much y'all can see. I don't have no cameraman at the time. I'm doing this all myself. But anyway, I'm going to throw this corn out between here and the feeder and scattered it all over the place. And then I left it out in the rain. I didn't mean to. But this is Hardcore Outdoors. I don't know how well you can read that. Apple Affliction. It's an oil base apple. I guess you'd say not flavored but scented. Attractant, and man, it works. I'm telling you, I've used it in Canada for bears, I've used it for whitetail, I've used it for hogs, you name it. People have used it for trapping, cover scent. It works for everything. So what I'm going to do is right here in front of this camera, the game camera right there, I'm going to put some corn right in here somewhere, directly across from that feeder there, and I'm going to put this Apple Affliction all over it. And then I'm going to go squirt some up on top of that feeder and on the side. So when the wind's picking up a little now, so when the wind starts blowing, it'll blow it around, and the hogs can smell it from a long ways off. And I'm telling you, if they smell this, they will be here. I promise you that. So anyway, I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna get started putting out all this this corn and Apple Affliction, and we're gonna crawl back up in the stand this afternoon when this rain and cold blows out and see what happens. counted 26 head of hogs that came in. 6 of them came in at first, and you saw they came from the far end of the food plot. They ended up at the pile of corn where I had all the Hardcore Outdoors apple affliction. I didn't shoot one, they were small. I've been waiting on a really big monster boar hog. There's 2 of them coming over here with that bunch. I really didn't expect 26 head in broad daylight. And I fully intended, honestly, to shoot that last big sow that came out. But if you'll notice, those hogs, there was corn scattered all over there between the camera and the feeder like I showed you earlier. And man, no matter what, they ended up going to that big pile where all that apple affliction was. This stuff works. I know it's my product, but I'm telling you it works. You just saw proof of it. Like I said, I was trying to milk it for footage because, you know, showing everybody how well this product works. And I let them get past me. I looked to my right before I could get a chance to shoot the big sow. I looked to my right, and it was a hog with his nose in there winding, stepping towards my direction. So I started turning the camera that way, hoping to film it and show everybody just how really wild and how good a nose these hogs have. But I didn't make it over there in time. I didn't get the camera all the way to him. They were gone, man. So I sat and waited, and like I said, I had all my night sight stuff, and it got dark. So I put my rifle down and leaned against the door, and when I looked back up, it was way past camera light. I had no camera light. I looked back up, old Big Freak Nasty, that big boar was coming across the food plot. I guess my chair squeaked or something when I was getting the gun back out the window. He spooked. I shot at him, but I missed him. I was really hoping that I'd missed him. Well, I missed him. So anyway, we shot that's the way it goes. Man, I'm not believing this. I came down here this evening. This is day number 7. I have not seen a single deer. Not one. I did have a bunch of hogs come out. Y'all already know that story. But I came prepared. I checked all my cameras this morning. And I'm back over here, obviously, where all the hogs were the other day. And the hogs were coming in about an hour after dark. And so I brought 2 rifles. I brought my 30-06 that I always hunt with, and I brought my 308 that my boys usually hunt with. And I put the night sight equipment from my sponsors at Night Sight. I was prepared to sit here until whatever time I needed to after dark and kill me a hog. Man, I ain't been to stand less than an hour. And I look up, and there's a buck, I believe he's an 8-point, at the freaking feeder. I still can't believe, I keep looking down there to make sure. I still can't believe that deer came to that feeder in broad daylight. Not a buck. He's not a monster. But hey, for this part of Texas, man, tomorrow was the last day for me, and I have to leave this, this particular hunt. And I don't know when I get to come back here, if I get to come back this season. So I've got a tag for this area of Texas. Looks like I just filled that bad boy. So I'm gonna get out of here and check him out. And what I might do is I might just tag him and drag him over here in the bushes out of the way. I got about an hour and a half till dark, and I might just sit and wait on one of them daggum hogs anyway. Go ahead and see what we got, man. I didn't see him get up, but I don't see him laying there either. That worries me. Uh-oh. I guess while I was running my mouth at this camera, he got up. I don't know how in the world he got up, man. I floored him. No, he didn't get up. He just flopped around a little bit and turned around the other direction. Man, I can't see nothing wrong with that. Northeast Texas 9-point. I'll get the tripod and set this thing up, y'all. If bear with me, I'm trying to do this by myself. I am doing it by myself. So anyway, that ain't a bad little old buck, dude. I'll take him. I'm tickled to death, so I'll go get the tripod and set it back up. I'll be right back. Well, what's wrong with that, huh? He ain't no record book monster, but that ain't what we after. If I was, I'd be hunting somewhere else. But I got a tag field, had a good hunt, got a decent little old buck, put a good shot on him. Gonna have some fresh backstrap in the freezer. I'll take that any day, man. Y'all forgive me breathing hard. I'm still a little bit crippled now, trying to tote the camera and the gun and drag the deer and everything. So I still can't believe this buck come to that feeder, man. It just blows my mind. A lot of places in the world I wouldn't have took this buck. Obviously this ain't one of them places, so no regrets. Meat in the freezer, baby. Tag field, good hunt. That's what we're here for. Well, I sure do hate it that I didn't get a hog knocked down for y'all to see. I hate it even more I didn't get one to put in the freezer, but that's the way it goes sometimes, man. I made my mind up to wait on the big nasty boar, and I messed that up too. I missed him at dark, something spooked him, and I threw a Hail Mary shot at him. I really thought I could hit him, it wasn't that far, but I missed him clean. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that one. Please click the notification bell so you don't miss any other uploads as they come. Please subscribe, share with your friends. I really appreciate everything. And the YouTube channel is doing well, it's just getting better every time. Thank you for watching. We'll see y'all on the next one.